Alright. I know I've already reviewed this episode, but this is something that I normally did with my reviews. Now, if you haven't noticed, I really didn't do thoughts on the final episode of Regular Show. So, if I want to go into more detail about this whole ending of the show, because this ending has changed my life. The ending is like the perfect ending to any show that will always be remembered to our hearts. And I think I know why some people are disliking my original review, because I didn't really talk about the relationship with, Mordecai and Steph. Okay, so I said before that, I wanted Mordecai to go back with either CJ or Margaret, and I was on Team Margaret. But then I thought to myself, but if he goes back, what if he has the same problems? Like, he couldn't pick either of them. Like, he just said he wanted to be friends, and just the whole relationship thing was going to go haywire. So, he wanted to start over, and he goes to art school, and, he becomes an artist, and he has paintings in a gallery, and then he runs into this bat bumps into him, and they exchange looks, and the next minute, Bats and Bird kids! Like, literally, like, at the reunion, there's just, like, the kids running all over the place. 2 girls and 1 boy. I mean, I rewatched the episode over and over again, and when I see that girl on a skateboard, and it's so weird, it looks like a guy, and then the next scene, it's a girl. Like, really? What kind of girl has a skateboard? But enough of that. This might shock all of you. I was not upset with Mordecai going with someone else. Because I thought it was great to see him move on, because remember the episode Dumptown USA where Rigby says to Mordecai that he doesn't need CJ. There are a ton of other girls out there, and you'll never get to meet them if you're in this state. Because he was at Dumptown USA, and Rigby tells him that there are other girls out there that he should meet that are probably better than CJ. And Steph, being a bat, was one of the examples. And didn't a bat help the duo get to a fist pump concert and stuck in the elevator? That kind of makes a lot of logic, because it was a blind bat that got them to the concert, and it's a bat that Mordecai is dating. So, coincidence with that? I'm not upset with Quinzel. I mean, a lot of people are upset, like the guy Real Truth, like whatever his name is, said that he changed the channel after Regular Show ended because he was disgusted with the ending, with Mordecai not going back with Margaret and Pops dying. But me, I'm cool with it, because it's an interesting ending. Well, it's actually a spectacular ending, because it really wraps everything up, because it shows everyone growing up and they have families. Well, not Skips and Benson, but they have families, and then the duo are back together, and they go back to this place, arcade, to play video games, and then it just ends with Pops in heaven watching Regular Show, and he says, jolly good show, and it just ends. I mean, what other show breaks the fourth wall in such a spectacular way just to prove that it was the best show on Cartoon Network? Okay, The Amazing World of Gumball did this, Teen Titans Go did this, but Regular Show executed this even better. I mean, I know I keep saying this, but I just can't let Regular Show go. I mean, it's dead, and I just can't let go of this show. Like, something, my heart is telling me. I mean, the Cartoon Network says Regular Show is dead, but my heart says it lives on. Like, Regular Show will always live on in our hearts. And if people don't understand that, then I don't know what the hell will. Because they just don't. Okay, so what? So what if Regular Show had a few boo-boos? What if it centered on Mordecai having his whole love triangle with Rigby in the background, and then giving him plots for season 7? I mean, I don't think the series forgot about Rigby. I mean, he just had minimal screen time. I mean, Mordecai is one of the main characters. Well, he is. But just... I don't want to cry again. I just don't want to cry again, not after what I watched again yesterday, because I already summed up everything I could with my review when I first saw it, and it's just so sad. I mean, a lot of stuff makes me cry, okay? I cry at things. I mean, you're looking at the girl who obviously cries at stuff that doesn't seem sad, but is really sad in the first place. Okay, I admit it. I cry to small things, okay? And I cry to some stuff that doesn't even seem to be stuff to cry about. I mean, I cried at the climax of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie when I thought SpongeBob and Patrick dried up. I cried at regular show the movie with the sad moments, and you know what? I am so naive and stupid. I cried at this ending. The ending to this movie always makes me cry. So I still watch this, so don't judge me. If you guys judge me saying I can't watch Barney because I'm a doll now, so what? I grew up with this movie. You know what? I don't want to go there. Just people telling me not to cry because regular show's over. It's not about just the show. I grew up with this show, okay? From middle school. I grew up with this show. All these years I've been watching regular show every time it comes on. And whenever I miss an episode, I always go to On Demand or YouTube to watch them. Although that's not really the case because I only missed a few episodes and I watched them on YouTube. It doesn't count. I'm still a huge fan. What else can I say? Other than I still have the egg. Why haven't I played with this in the videos yet? I'm just gonna end this video here. So this is kind of like, this was, I don't really know what this video was. Just a small theory on what I thought of Regular Show and that how Regular Show's death has affected me and how I can't really do videos as much. Well, I honestly have trouble doing these because doing other content that's not Regular Show, or at least just reviewing the Steven Universe episode Rocknaldo. I can't really say anything else now, so I hope you enjoyed this. Laters.